So I got a spot here ready to go to bring that chisel disc in. I'm going to try and do it. I had to move one side by side out, but I'm going to try to eke it in here, and we'll see what happens, I guess. Got one on the front, these two corners, and one in the center. See if we balance out or not. Go forward, and I'm going to slowly just move the boom, not the cab. Pretty much already in there. Pretty sure that me and Phil will be able to manhandle it around. Alright, now I got a gentle grip on this thing. So it'll be a good day to do some welding in the shop. See if I get that chisel disc, or Phil and I should say, get it in a little bit better working order with that drag on it, or the rake I should say. All right, we are in Lake Flint. I'm gonna let them all warm up overnight, and hopefully tomorrow, by the end of our work, we're gonna have this rake attached, not only attached to the back of this, but so it can fold up. It has to be able to fold up because right now I can barely get this on the trailer. Okay, looks like we have scored a perfect fit here with the new disc chisel and the Coyote. I'm headed out to a Southern Illinois spot to help Curtis out with the disc chisel. You want to be on film?
I just had to figure out how to run the tool, that's all.
Hey guys, Kapper here, welcome back. So the first step when you're modifying an implement like this is figuring out the best way to do it. With any kind of fabrication, there could be 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways you could mount it and make it work. So probably the hardest part was us going through all these options, kind of clamping it down, taking measurements to see what's going to work best for us and how this thing's going to work best. In some configurations we would have had to extend the arms. Some of them we would have had to add another hinge point. So it took us a while to go through, probably, like I said, 4, 5, or 6 different configurations till we decided what was going to be the easiest one. I thought of that a little while ago, and there's I think those chains, when you flip it over,
I guess you can make it so that when you lift this doesn't keep going to the ground.
Right, the chains I think can do 2 things. Is all right, we're making one last modification for now, because I don't want to be too far outside. 8 foot is legal width, but I'd much rather be like 7.5-ish, 7'10", somewhere in there. So we're going to take this top one, bump it over so we got just a little overhang, but we're still well under legal transport width. It's centered like I did on the last one. What if I cut it all the way over there? What difference would it be?
Well, it won't seat to be the same rake. As this one when it comes down, so they have to be symmetrical.
Yeah, to come all the way up.
Correct, because that's how it's going to ride.
I'm thinking a little bit of slack. We've got plenty of slack here to work with.
Spare parts, bud.
All right, so after all the potential ideas, it looks like it's gonna end up working just the way it came off of another piece of equipment. So we went hardware store, got some new bolts, and it's got a joint right there that lets it float. And this joint right here lets it float, so it's going to have 2 float points. We got a couple of chains there so you could kind of lift the middle depth. And then we're going to show you how this thing folds up here once we get it all back on there. We're all set. Phil's going to demonstrate how this thing goes. So it's on the trailer right now, but you take it off the trailer. First, you unlatch the safety transport chain. And boom.
Booyah!
As soon as you go forward, these teeth are all going to lay back, but they're all spring loaded. And then we are going to work on, I love Phil's idea, but we are going to get a wireless winch, a battery winch, and put it up there so that I could actually pull it up and down. So that when you're done with it, just fold it up, put the chain back on, and away you go. Turned out quite well. We customized the ends a little bit. You could see these last 2 teeth are right next to each other, these sets of teeth. And because normally they're about 5-6 inches. Yep, holds it. And then on this end we got a couple, all 4 of these are right next to each other, but I wanted a little bit of overlap on the outside to catch some dirt, but now we're still also street legal. Man, that's good work right there.
It'd kill a couple regular guys, but we can handle it.
That's right, me and you, man.